Good morning, you guys. It is Friday morning. A little bit rainy out today, but it's definitely a nice day. We've got a few exercises that we're going to be doing, but the one that we're going to really focus in on is engine failures in the hover. So we're going to introduce that one today and see how you do with that. It's always fun.
Tuck 2 from Delta,
we're going to do that. We're also going to do a little bit of just emergency stuff, talking through different emergencies, going over the circuit again, just getting more comfortable with the circuit, takeoffs and landings, and a little bit of instrument flying. So those are kind of the main exercises for today. We're also going to, when we do our circuits, we're going to find a spot that's a little bit uneven, and we're going to just practice a little bit of sloping ground. We've been doing a couple of slopes. We wanted to go to DeRoche Gravel Pit today as well, so I think that'll be a great spot to do a little bit of sloping ground and stuff. We had hockey this morning, so that was fun, but I'm feeling tired. How are you feeling?
Exhausted.
Oh man, just such a workout. But Sam was killing it out there. I think the Florida hockey is really paying off. He played for, what team was it that you played for? Tampa Bay? No.
The Tampa Bay Lightning? Yeah, that was it.
Uniform Tango Echo.
Uniform Tango Echo?
Yeah, you decided that you'd leave your boring career of NHL hockey and become a helicopter pilot.
Yeah,
Way more fun.
It's alright.
He didn't actually play for the NHL, I'm just kidding, guys.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, but he's fast enough. I don't know.
I don't think so. Pat did great today, though.
He did really good, yeah.
Really good.
Pat came out today, it was awesome. So yeah, we're getting the whole like BC Helicopters team
the
out
whole
there.
team stacked.
Pretty awesome. We got to get some new jerseys made up.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our exercises. I think we're starting to find some nice flat spots. Okay, fantastic. So, the goal for this exercise, we're doing engine failures in the hover here, is to make sure that we have a good solid level spot to land. So, this is looking like a nice spot right here. Oh, I like this. So we want to land, lower the collective all the way, a little seating check on the way down, make sure that we got enough, solid enough ground. And he just lands it like a boss. Nice, good seating check. Ooh, that's actually, no, I don't like it.
Really?
No, it's muddier, or it's softer than I thought.
Can I take a look on my side?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, the collective's down so you can take a look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the problem is, like, it's fine for a normal landing, but when you're coming in hard, like an engine failure in the hover and just kind of banging the ground a little bit,
right,
you can sink those heels a little bit too far, and then there's a chance that you'll just kind of dip in a bit deep. So, okay, we're going to go find a new spot. All right, yeah, this is looking like a good area here. Let's test this out. It's not going to be quite as soft as that sand was, which is good in some regards, bad in others. So yeah, definitely good there. We're not sinking.
Yep, same on my side.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's pick it back in the hover. So because we're going to just do repetition up and down, we're not going to have to worry about our takeoff checks every single time.
Okay.
So as long as we've done them once, then we're happy. All right. I'm going to be riding with you here.
Okay.
And so for this exercise, hand is going to get wrapped around the throttle. We're going to get ready for rolling the throttle all the way off.
Okay.
And then you can see we're using right pedal obviously right now. So when we roll the throttle off, we're going to need left pedal.
Right.
All right? And the idea is to roll the throttle off and then wait for the helicopter to start sinking and then just cushion the landing. All right. So we're going to roll off in, eyes are outside, in 3, 2, 1, roll. And then we just cushion the helicopter onto the ground. All right. So the goal is to get the helicopter to rotate as little as possible.
Okay.
Now, obviously, in real life, there's going to be a delay, right? Engine's going to quit. You're going to, whoa, what's going on? And then you're going to pull some collective. So there's going to be some yaw. So there will be a delay. But the quicker we can get with that pedal action, the quicker we're going to be in the real life scenario as well.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and pick it up again. You have control.
I have control.
So it's a fairly quick exercise, and it's one that you can't really just learn by thinking about it or learn by classroom discussion or anything. It just has to be a repetition thing. You just have to do it enough times that it becomes muscle memory. So let's do it together.
Okay.
So hands wrapped around the throttle, eyes outside.
Yep.
And we're going to count down 3, 2, 1, roll. Lots of left pedal. And then just cushion that landing. Now, the key there is to keep flying the cyclic all the way down. So the helicopter's trying to do a couple things, right? It's trying to back up and drift and stuff like that. We're just trying to fly the helicopter all the way down. There's no difference. We don't have an engine, but there's no difference in the way the helicopter flies, so we can continue to fly it. Throttle goes off, we wait a second, let the helicopter start sinking, and then pull. If we pull immediately, then the helicopter's going to go up. We don't want that to happen, right?
Okay.
So
flight descent,
yeah.
cushion the landing.
Exactly.
Got it.
All right, you have control. Let's go
Okay,
pick up
I have
again.
control.
Okay. So hands wrapped around the throttle, eyes are outside.
Okay.
And you're going to do this one. I'm going to ride along with you, okay? So you're going to roll it off and recover.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1, roll. Left pedal and cushion. Beautiful. Lower the collective all the way. Throttle can start coming back up. That was really nice. So the only thing that the helicopter was doing that we didn't like was what?
Backing up?
Yeah, it just felt like the nose was up. It was going to start backing up. Just make sure we're putting enough forward cyclic in there.
Okay.
That's good. Let's try it again.
All right, here we go.
All right. The hands wrapped around the throttle. You doing this one again? Make sure we stay up high enough. Good. Eyes are outside. 3, 2, 1. Roll it. And forward, 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 forward. There you go. Yeah, you can feel it wanting to back up again.
Yep.
It's basically once you roll and you're letting the helicopter sink, it's this one smooth motion with a little bit of forward cycling. It's not tons,
Okay.
just a little bit of forward cycling. Good. You can get everything back to neutral, pedals neutral, throttle back on again.
So we're not pushing down any collective, right?
No, there's
At
never
first,
never
just
any pushing it down in a collective. The
stay
only
where
time
it
you
is.
would do that is if you were hovering
Higher?
high, like 10 feet or something, and you had to try and preserve rotor RPM,
Yeah.
then you'd quickly lower the collective, get down faster, and then pull it up again.
And can you pull too much collective, really?
No, you can pull until there's no collective left.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Got it. All right, you ready?
Yep. Go ahead and lift it up. After this one, I can give you a demo on one that we're a bit high.
Okay.
And we have to lower the collective. Okay, that's a nice height. Hands wrapped around the throttle. Eyes are outside.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not.
That's all right. Eyes are outside. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Roll it. And cushion.
Too much forward.
Yeah, a little bit too much forward. And on that one, when you rolled, you actually lowered just a tiny bit of collective.
Okay.
And so it just kind of sank fast. So it was still a relatively soft landing, but we just touched down a little bit with not a lot of collective up. The idea is the ultimate engine fill in the hover is one where you're just running out of throttle as you're touching the ground.
Okay.
Because then you know you use the maximum efficiency to make it as soft as possible.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and lift it up in the hover again.
You mean running out of collective?
Running out of collective meaning raising and there's almost no collective left over.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because if you've only raised it maybe halfway up, we have all that potential to
Correct.
make it softer after that. Simon. Towards Chilliwack. He's coming this way. Okay, let me fly with you.
Okay.
This one we're going to go up a bit higher,
All right.
like this. And this one we're going to have to lower a little bit of collective, okay?
Okay.
So hands around the throttle, eyes outside. 3, 2, 1, roll. We lower a little bit, and then we pull like crazy.
Wow. That was quick.
Now, if that happened in real life, it's probably not going to end quite so well, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be okay. We're not going to like crash and wreck anything, but it's definitely going to be a harder bounce landing because by the time you react, you don't have time to lower the collective. It's just probably what's going to happen is you're going to react, go, whoa, what's going on? RPMs are going to be drooped, you're going to be sinking like crazy, and then you'll just use the last little bit that you have to try and cushion the landing.
Right.
But if you do have time, if you can react quick enough, you can get a little bit of collective down just to help preserve that RPM. And it's not much, like it's literally just a little movement like this, because if you do too much, you'll slam right into the ground. All right, let's try it again. You're doing really good with these. Let's do a couple more.
All right.
Okay, so we're just coming in a little high and fast here. Let's start slowing her down. get that power down. I want to come over that single tree right there. That's a perfect trajectory on this one. And keep slowing her down, keep slowing her down. There we go. This is going to be great for sloping ground today. So naturally the Cabri hangs right skid low because of the translating tendency. And so the slope on this one, if we're facing this way, is actually to the left. So it's compounding. Right skid low, slope to the left.
Right.
It'll feel like a pretty good slope today. So that'll be kind of nice. Checking for any trains. I don't see any trains. And then we want to aim kind of right for the very top of the gravel pile so you can see where the slope is this direction. To make sure that we don't end up down the gravel pit or gravel pile. What would be the danger of landing somewhere down there facing this way?
Tail rotor?
Yeah, exactly. So the tail would be up the hill. We don't want that. Perfect. This is a good spot here. So why don't you just take your time, bring her down. You're going to start feeling that right skid touching. As you do, you're going to push that cyclic gently in towards the hill and lower the collective at the same time. Kind of balancing. There it is. Yeah, balancing that one skid. Not too much cyclic. You kind of want to lock that skid there by lowering a little bit of collective and then feeding in that cyclic at the same time there. Right cyclic. Perfect. And then on the way down, little seating check. You can do collective and pedals, but never cyclic on a slope. You'd never want to use your cyclic on a slope to test if you're going to tip or whatever, because you could actually tip off that slope.
Right.
Okay, let's come back up again. We're going to do a couple of up and down here. So the cyclic always goes into the hill first.
Yep.
So let's move that over a bit to the right. And then let's start coming back up again with the collective. And then the idea is to get my skid to come up first. A little more right cyclic. There it comes. And then as my skid comes up, you're centering out that cyclic and back into a hover. There she is. Oh, that was a good one. That was nice. Okay, let's come back down again. Obviously, this exercise becomes easier and easier the more comfortable you are at hovering. So there's the touch. There you go, cyclic into the hill. Fantastic. Wasn't a super slope, but it was enough that you could feel the right procedure. So continue, yeah, seating check, collective all the way down. You always want to make sure the collective is all the way down before you center out that cyclic. You never want to pull yourself off a hill.
Right.
All right. So let's pick it back up in the hover again. So cyclic back into the hill. Coming up on the collective. There we go, that was really nice. So I'm going to fly with you, just to give you a bit of an example of what kind of slopes the helicopter is capable of handling and comfortable handling.
Okay.
We're going to bring it over here. I'll land it going this way. This probably won't be even that much of a slope. So you can definitely feel that right skid touching.
Yeah.
Coming down. Okay, now left skid's touching. Little seating check.
Right.
Now she's level. So that's that's only 4 degrees or so.
Right.
It'll come back up again. So that's very chill still for this helicopter.
Okay.
Let's go try another one here. It's actually pretty amazing what this thing can handle. Tail's all clear there.
Yep.
Let's try this.
400 feet through 1,000 for average.
My skid's touching. Bringing that cycling into the hill. This one doesn't even feel more steep. But you can see there again.
Definitely.
That one's about a 6-degree bank or something like that. This thing can do up to like 13 degrees. It's absolutely insanity.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Cycling into the hill. When we were in France at the factory doing the course, they showed us what this thing's capable of, and it just like kind of blew my mind. See if how this looks here. There's like a compounding slope here, but
Oh my gosh.
so that's about 10 degrees there. and that's still just getting warmed up for this thing.
Yeah, I would
Pretty
never,
amazing, right?
never do that.
That's good. Okay, why don't you take control?
Okay, I have control.
Excellent, and we're going to hop over to that next gravel pile and land there. That one's a flat one, so nice and easy. But that was really good work on that slope. That was, it's very tough to do those because, like I say, you have to be able to hover the helicopter very solid, very steady, and be comfortable with just touching one skid on the ground and holding it there. So that's a big leap in the last couple of days to be able to do that.
So cool.
Yeah, very neat.
I love being able to feel the skids.
Isn't that a great feeling?
Yeah.
Instead of just like, bam, and getting it down on the ground, you can actually feel where they are, what they're doing. And a lot of people, they try and look down at their skids when they're landing. You want to feel the skids. The last thing you want to do is look down because then you lose all your reference. So if you keep your eyes out, you can land, you can actually feel where those skids are sitting and if it's going to be solid enough. And with a nice seating check, you can very comfortably tell if the helicopter is steady or not.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So we're going to go in the east route?
So we're going to come in the east route, you got it.
Okay.
Exactly. All right. So what I'm going to do now, we just came off instruments for you guys. He went around for about half an hour on instruments, so we're just getting orientated to where he is again. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to give you a governor failure, okay?
Okay.
So the governor is going to get switched off. You can see the lights on, so it tells you there's an issue there. And so we're just looking at our RPM here, and our goal is to be able to maintain the RPM in the green. In the middle of the green would be sort of most ideal.
Okay.
So when you have a governor failure, you want to make sure that you're making very gentle, smooth collective adjustments.
Okay.
The faster you make them, the more that correlator is going to try and roll throttle on and off for you, right?
Right.
And the more that the RPM is just naturally going to adjust anyway. So we need to get a gentle descent started. We're at 1,800 feet here. And so we're going to work our way down to 1,000. There's the greenhouses, so we'll have to start doing some radio work and stuff. So it's going to get fairly busy trying to monitor your RPMs as well as doing all the radio work and stuff. But this is just another day in the Schweitzer. Schweitzer never had a governor, so this was just normal. But for you, yeah, it'll be a little bit different now, just getting used to that. And then if I ever shut up here, then you're going to actually be able to hear the engine as well. So I just looking at your smile. One of the person's comments, did you see that, the comment? Is Sam's cheeks tired when he gets back from his flight because he's just ear to ear
They
grinning
actually
the
have
whole
been
time?
hurting recently a lot.
Have they? That's awesome. Yeah, so if it's quiet, you can actually hear the RPMs. You can tell if they're going up or down as well. So let's listen to ATIS. Why don't you go ahead and dial that up? There you go.
8. Approach ILS and visual runway 07. Landing and departures
We're looking
runway
for the
01.
wind,
Inform
letter.
ATC that you have information golf.
Golf, and the altimeter setting.
Abbotsford
We got
Airport,
golf.
information golf. Weather at
keep that descent going.
1650 Zulu.
Just nose over a little bit.
020 at 5.
020
Visibility
at 5
20.
knots. So is it
Light rain
20
showers.
degrees at 5
Q
knots.
cloud at 300.
Just nose forward a
Q
little more.
cloud at 2,000. 4,000 broken. 8,300 overcast. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29er 8.
2998, so we're still good on the altimeter. This one's good as well. Yeah. Awesome. So we have information. Golf. Let's go ahead and switch over to tower.
Inform ATC that you have information golf.
Golf.
Ford Airport, information golf. Weather at 1650 Zulu. Wind 020 at 5. Visibility 20.
Excellent. 19.4. You can switch that over.
300.
Alright, so we're just over the greenhouses.
We should be heading
So initial call is who you are and that you've listened to information golf. Second call is where you are and that you're inbound for BC helicopters.
Maintain VFR at all times, not above 2,500.
At above 2,500, we will maintain VFR all times. Papa Bravo Charlie.
Go.
Abbotsford Tower, Cavalry G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo with Golf.
Cavalry G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo Abbotsford Tower.
We are inbound for BC helicopters from the east route.
Over the greenhouses, yeah.
Uniform Tango Echo, squawk ident, wind 350 and 6, altimeter 29er 8, cleared inbound via the east route.
All right, he's gonna tell us that we're radar identified.
Uniform Tango Echo identified.
There you go.
Uniform Tango Echo.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna level it off here at 1,000 feet. And so we can go ahead and accelerate a little bit, going fairly slow.
01, land at your discretion at pad Alpha.
And that's good, you're doing a great job at keeping the RPMs in the green. We're going to keep them like that all the way in. Now I'm going to give you one more challenge here. It's a nice idea to flick your NR to backup, so go ahead and flick that guy at backup. Not mandatory if you have the EPM, because you can watch the display and you can see where your RPMs are.
They'll be staying west of the
But now, I'm going to shut your EPM off. And I'll just throw this guy over top there. So you see now you can use your lights to tell where your RPMs are. How cool is that? So our goal is to maintain 1,000 feet for now, RPMs in the green. And I'm just going to be quiet so that you can do that. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give that like button a couple of blade slaps. I wish we were in like a Bell 212 or something. The blade slap on that thing is legit. I'm gonna let Sam focus here. We're gonna talk to you guys again on Monday. Have a good weekend.
All right, see ya.
Bye.